Good evening, bonsoir. Bienvenue à la réunion plénière du 14 avril. Welcome to the Committee of a Whole on April 14th. Ms. Parker, do we have any declaration of conflict of interest?
No conflicts of interest declared.
All right. On va à la présentation du public et de l'administration, Public and Administrative Presentation. On va débuter avec Journée internationale de grillade par Joseph Armand Adoualou. Je vous invite à venir en avant. Je vais vous donner le micro. Bonsoir, mes chers messieurs, ça va bien?
Ça va bien, merci, et vous? Alors, honorable maire et ses adjoints, honorables députés, chers membres du Conseil, bonsoir. Mon nom, c'est Joseph Armand Adoualou. Je suis accompagné de Martin Kodjo Aziapor. Nous sommes des anciens étudiants du CCNB, résidant ici à Bathurst, dans la région, travailleurs, des immigrants et aussi entrepreneurs. Nous sommes là ce soir pour vous présenter la Journée internationale des grillades de l'été 2025 à Bathurst. Donc, c'est une journée qui a déjà eu lieu pour la première édition qui était l'année dernière, qui était vraiment un grand succès. Et cette année, nous sommes aujourd'hui là pour vous présenter notre deuxième et troisième journée des grillades. En gros, c'est un événement multiculturel qui permet à la communauté de pouvoir se rassembler dans la ville. C'est un comité de personnes qui organise cet événement-là à but non lucratif, bien sûr, qui le fait au centre-ville de Bathurst. Et la première édition était vraiment une grande réussite qui s'est basée sur des statistiques à travers la population de Bathurst, canadienne, étrangère, internationale, qui a permis de réaliser ce projet-là. Cette année, nous avons décidé, à travers les statistiques et les demandes, les recommandations de la population, de le faire sur 4 jours, donc repartis en 2 et 3e édition. Donc, la première édition aura lieu du 31 mai au 1er juin 2025 et la 3e édition aura lieu du 30 au 31 août 2025 et c'est le même lieu à Bathurst, au centre-ville. L'adresse, c'est bien sûr 125 rue Maine à Bathurst, au centre-ville. Cet événement-là est un événement qui permet bien sûr de faire la diversité culinaire, donc avec plusieurs saveurs qui met en avant le secret du barbecue et toutes les saveurs internationales du monde entier, permettent à plusieurs pays, plusieurs continents de se rassembler, de mettre en avant la ville de Bathurst, surtout le centre-ville, montrer un peu les richesses, les commerces, les entreprises, les business qui sont dans l'alentour du centre-ville. Également, permettre de réunir au moins plus de 15 pays. L'année dernière, on s'attendait vraiment à une dizaine. Et cette année également, on estime un minimum de 15 pays et plus. Permettre également à ces personnes-là qui souhaitent se lancer en entrepreneuriat, à ces personnes qui ont déjà une entreprise existante au centre-ville, de faire la promotion, non seulement du centre-ville, la promotion de leur entreprise, mais également la découverte également du centre-ville, l'animation aussi de ce centre-ville-là. Les activités prévues pour ces 2 et 3e journées de grillades, c'est bien sûr un barbecue, une sorte de grillade en plein air. Donc, faites une présentation de barbecue à travers plusieurs activités variées. Oui. Merci. Donc, faites plusieurs activités variées à travers plusieurs événements. On a décidé cette année d'ajouter des petites touches pour permettre à la population de ne pas non seulement rester stagnée à la nourriture, mais également de faire plusieurs variétés à travers des concours de barbecue, des concours culinaires, des mets qui seront découverts, comment cuisiner des plats de différents pays, également des jeux pour les enfants, des familles aussi, et inviter si possible des artistes et pas mal d'autres activités également prévues. Les opportunités avec les commandites. À travers ces commandites-là, on aimerait d'abord remercier toutes ces personnes qui nous ont soutenus à la première édition. Donc, remercier d'abord la ville de Bathurst, l'association multiculturelle de la région Chaleur, l'épicerie internationale Okapi et puis AJ Clean Service. Ce sont des personnes-là, ces organismes qui nous ont accompagnés et on leur tire notre grand chapeau et leur dit merci. Ces personnes également, ces commandites qu'on attend pour cette année, c'est vraiment l'aspect financier, l'aspect nature et tout ce qui est vraiment commandite en termes d'exposition de produits, d'entreprises, de bénévoles et ces personnes qui aimeraient nous soutenir, bien sûr, à réaliser ce projet-là. Ce que nous offrons, on reste toujours sur la même lancée, la même optique pour toutes ces personnes, les Canadiens, les Africains, les étrangers, les internationaux qui veulent être bénévoles, à nous aider à cette tâche, vraiment leur récompenser avec des cartes cadeaux ou des certificats cadeaux de prix de $200 et $300. Donc, une sorte d'estimation un peu qu'on a fait pour cette deuxième journée et troisième journée, donc repartie sur 4 jours différents en début d'été et à la fin d'été. On s'est basé sur plusieurs calculs pour permettre à ce que cet événement, ces événements-là soient réalisés. Donc, en termes de coûts, de location, de stands, de sonorisation, de promotion, événements, transport, médias, on s'attend à un budget au moins compris à $9 000. Sponsorisation, produits, matériels, cuisine, lampadaires, éclairage et tous les contours de hangar à un budget de 5 400. Et tout ce qui est contrôle, rafraîchissement, artistes, licences et autres dans un budget de 3 900. Pour les avantages avec les commandites, ça reste la même. Vraiment, on demande à ces personnes-là qui souhaitent être commanditaires ou partenaires, sont la bienvenue. Vraiment, à leur donner des visibilités sur les logos, permettre à ce que ces logos-là soient également sur nos t-shirts, leur donner vraiment la visibilité, permettre à ces personnes qui viendront à ce barbecue-là de les découvrir et tous ces avantages-là aussi en vice-versa à travers le comité d'organisation. Ce que nous souhaiterons demander maintenant à la ville. On souhaite que la ville vraiment nous soutienne encore une fois pour ces deux journées internationales. Donc, en termes de prêts matériels, on demande à la ville, si cela est possible, avoir un stand, des lampadaires d'éclairage, des matériels sonores et des hangars, des podiums, des grilles de sécurité pour permettre également de bien quadriller la ville, pas la ville, mais l'espace d'organisation. Permettre également de demander à la ville un apport financier pour la deuxième journée d'une valeur de $1 500 et la troisième journée d'une valeur également de $1 500, donc pour un total de $3 000. Pour les supports en termes de bénévoles, si la ville peut nous aider non seulement à communiquer également sur l'événement, afin d'avoir peut-être des bénévoles, et c'est le moment pour nous de lancer un appel à toutes ces personnes qui souhaitent bien sûr se joindre à l'équipe. Vous êtes la bienvenue. On a vraiment besoin de la population canadienne, de la population internationale à nous aider dans ce projet-là. Ce projet-là n'est pas seulement que pour un groupe de communautés, mais c'est pour toute la population de la région Chaleur. Donc, à travers ça, j'aimerais vous montrer un peu, partager un peu avec vous les anciennes images de la première édition, qui était vraiment une réussite. Donc, il faudrait mentionner et rappeler que la première édition, on l'avait mentionné que c'était un total environ de 200 à 300 personnes, mais surpris étions-nous de voir qu'on est resté à avoir au total plus de 450 personnes, juste pour cet espace-là. Donc, je partage avec vous quelques images. Et si vous voyez, ce n'est pas seulement que des Africains, ce n'est pas seulement que des personnes de l'Occident, ce n'est pas seulement que des Canadiens, ça met vraiment en action un brassage multiculturel. Plusieurs personnes, des enfants, des entreprises, des personnes, des jeunes filles qui aimeraient se lancer en entreprise, dans l'ouverture d'un business dans la région, qui ne savent pas par où ça permet. Ça a permis également de faire du réseautage. Et donc, pour résumer, c'est un peu les informations pour la deuxième journée internationale des grillades. Après ça, on pourra maintenant organiser et lancer l'affiche pour la troisième journée internationale des grillades qui aura lieu, bien sûr, du 30 au 31 août 2025. Nous restons disponibles pour toutes les personnes qui souhaitent nous contacter à travers nos différents réseaux. ou par courriel, ou même également nous contacter directement à travers nos numéros de téléphone. Et je vous remercie bien sûr de nous avoir écoutés, puis on reste disponible pour toute question, suggestion ou amélioration dans notre projet.
Parfait.
Merci.
Merci, Joseph. Councillor Burnett.
Thanks, Madam Mayor. Merci pour votre présentation ce soir.
C'est moi qui vous remercie.
You did a very good job on that. I went last year to your festival and had a great day. And lots of good food, lots of good people. I sat with people I hadn't seen in years. And there were a lot of people after that I talked to that didn't know it was on. And that's the problem, is to get the message out there of this happening. And I'm glad you're here tonight to let us know, and hopefully people will pick up on it and attend, because the food was excellent. It was quite a selection. And again, I hope to enjoy it again this year. It's just across from where I live, not too far. But it's downtown, and the more we have downtown, Madam Mayor, the better it is. So again, merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oui, j'ai participé aussi l'année passée. Je pense qu'il y en a plusieurs de nous autres qui ont participé. C'était très intéressant. Et je suis toujours à la recherche de goûter quelque chose que j'ai jamais goûté auparavant. Donc, c'est exactement ça que j'ai fait. Puis, c'est incroyable le nombre de gens qu'on a rencontrés cette journée-là. La grosse jasette. Là, j'ai vu des photos. Là, il y en avait quelques-uns de nous dans les photos. On a un comité qui est mis en place pour les dons. Après la présentation de ce soir, le comité va se rencontrer et de là, ils vont ramener leurs recommandations au Conseil et on sera en contact avec vous par après.
Parfait. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup de votre présentation. Continuez le beau travail.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Our next presentation is the Bathurst Curling Club, Miss Kathy Grabetz.
I don't know. Hold it here.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We can probably help you out. Yeah.
Great. I thought you had it. I do have a copy of it.
Is it,
Installation project. There you go. Yeah, get it into our slides. Perfect. Good evening, Your Worship, councillors, city staff, support persons. We have a few members from our curling club here again.
Yeah, I see that.
So this evening's presentation has sort of those three outlines. And what we would like to do is go through the presentation, and then we have time for questions if I talk really quickly. So we have been busy since our last appearance here at the Curling Club at the City Hall. We have a strategic plan now in place with our 4 goals that we mentioned the last time we were here, but I'd like to just quickly go through them and then describe the project after that, because they sort of all go together. So one of our commitments was to build our community spirit and involve ourselves in the community. And last year it was 58,000. This year was 38,000, approximately, to our nonprofits through our Chase the Ace, which was great. We combined this year with the old post office, which is another downtown facility, which also benefited from the Chase the Ace. Our club is well utilized by a variety of organizations. I'll mention the festival days and the Snow Bear Festival. I think we were the only activity because of cancellation of winter activities. We also have Special Olympic athletes at our club going on Wednesdays. And it was because of 2 members who are present here today and who are interested in that group. We have new members that we're playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We were open 4 and 5 times a week this year. We were busy on Sundays, and we had some drop-ins from schools, and we have 2 afternoon sessions of curling as well. So it's been a busy year for sure. Our next goal was to increase our membership, and since COVID, we have increased by 84%, which is awesome. We have struck a new committee of 5 members who are now looking at strategies for improving curling membership and also the quality of our curling. And we have now the finances to back those strategies, which we never had before. And this installation project will get rid of one of the excuses for not curling is it's cold. It is cold when it's cold outside. So we're hoping that we'll eliminate that. But we'll see that our involvement in our club is very strong. 69% of our adult members have done something in our club, and we are a volunteer club, as you well know. We're becoming a little more diversified too. 82% of our members come from Bathurst, and about 18% live close in our communities, but they have been affiliated with us. But it speaks to the regionality of the facility. So the third goal is to ensure financial security, and we have been dogged on this one. We are audited regularly every year. We're a not-for-profit organization. We have met our annual budgets each of the years that we've been in operation. We have been successful in our second Chase the Ace, so that now we have a contingency fund, which is really just responsible for a nonprofit organization. We also have 90 businesses who have supported us throughout many years for some of them, and we're very, very appreciative of those particular organizations. We have challenges. We had COVID that we overcame, and now we have changing weather patterns that we hope to overcome with this particular project. So that brings us to one of our other goals, was to ensure the longevity and increase the upgrades of our fairly old structure. We are a downtown facility worth $4 to $5 million, but we'll never be able to rebuild that for sure. We are a large surface for curling. We have 5 rinks, curling surfaces, and that is the 4th largest in the province. So it is worth keeping. We have, within our budget, we have strategic plans where we're working on many aspects of the curling club, but this particular project is our biggest project. 2 years ago, we had 3 gentlemen who are engineers and project managers who were to investigate the ice shed, what needed to be done, and so forth. They assessed our ice plant as being very good for the next dozen years. What we need to do out of our annual budget is to make sure that we do annual fix-ups, fix-our-uppers on that particular ice plant. But we also realized that we needed to get professional opinion on what had to go on to ensure the facility's future. So we did investigate, though, when we heard the Titans were leaving. We did investigate and chatted with people to see whether we could move to that facility if that was a viable situation, but it's not. So we hired Roy Consultant, and we asked them for a detailed engineering plan at a good cost to our facility. But what we wanted to was make sure that we could address these different weather systems that we were finding and the longer shoulder seasons. And humidity is an issue at the club, and we have to make sure that it is under control if the club is to continue the facility. So the first thing they recommended was to do a walkway project around the ice curling surface, and we had 15 volunteers working about 3 weeks this fall. And we got a lot of sand out of there. We insulated these walkways, and we replaced it with cedar wood, so we're good to go for the next 50 years. There's one more walkway that we need to do going down in the fall. So it brings me to the roof and to the walls. Let's start with the roof. We figured it would be a very simple project, spray foam, awesome, or lower the roof, great. But Royce Consultants said that with the new building codes and with the structural beams that we have, we cannot exceed much more weight than what we already have on the top of our building. So they are suggesting that we get these Canadian-made panels on our roof. And if you can see it, inside on the curling rink, you will see the steel deck and be galvanized look from the interior of the club. We will then have a vapor barrier, an insulation barrier, and then an exterior barrier, which is guaranteed for 15 years, but also a longevity of about 50 years. So that'd be awesome. It'll also address the condensation issue in our club. Right now we have wooden roof inside. It gets wet. It gets cold, it condenses into snow and so forth. Then it gets warm, it starts to snow in our club, makes big ice bumps on our particular surface, and so we wonder. It's been happening, usually it happened in March. This year it's been happening in February, and last year it was February. So we wonder about the future if we're not to do anything in this particular project. So the walls, as you know, we painted 2 out of the 4 walls. We know, though, that it is a volunteer-heavy activity. It's also one of safety, where we're up on lifts and so forth. We know, too, that we'd have to repeat it in 5 to 10 years, and we still have no insulation on our building. So Royce is proposing that we we could go with the inside or the outside insulation. We decided to go with the outside for obvious reasons. So what they're recommending, again, is panels that are interlocking, insulation that would be right up against the building, and then we would have another metal interlocking system, which is aesthetically pleasing because we'll have a choice of 5 colors. It'll be also maintenance free, and it again addresses the insulation and the humidity control issue. So why should you bother with this project? Well, it is a large facility, and let's face it, we won't be rebuilding if we needed to in the near future. So this project will guarantee that curling will be offered in the future in the downtown area of Bathurst. The ice production right now is top-notch. With our hack-to-hack that you guys helped us with, it has done tremendous amount of work. It decreased the workload on our plant. It's increased or decreased our volunteer time as well, and it's just been wonderful for the interior of our particular curling club. But if we don't do anything with this project, we won't see the longevity that we should see in curling. And it is a good downtown activity, but it's good for the community too. We have new members who've come from afar who've said, oh, geez, you have a curling club, awesome. And they've enjoyed winters and they've enjoyed living in Bathurst. We have all ages, 8 to 80. It's a game for many and I guess you can put in as much work you want to or as little work as you want to in curling effort. And we are needed if we're ever going to bring any provincial particular events here, we are needed. We worked with Beresford, but we had then 9 sheets of ice. We need 5 sheets of ice in this area if we're going to bring anything provincially to our town. So for a small investment, we're working together, but it's an opportunity that can afford an impactful and necessary project for the curling club. So here it is. So what are the costs? According to the detailed engineering plan with a plus or minus 5%, round numbers, $1.1 million. And we want to get started if we can get our funding in place by spring of 2026. The endorsement of by you is very important. We've seen that other clubs have gotten this kind of funding before, and we know that the municipal endorsement is crucial for this project to move on. So we also realize, though, that we might not get it if you endorse us, but we will have no chance if you don't endorse our project at some time. So what we're proposing is that the Regional Development Corporation's funding model is 1/3 municipal, 1/3 provincial, and 1/3 federal. We're proposing that the Bathurst Curling Club does 80% of our municipal effort, to the tune of $290,000 approximately, and that the city contribute $20,000 or 20%, which is about $75,000. And if it's over the next 5 years, that's great. So for every dollar you put in, you will receive $14.56 on the return for your investment. So this is an exciting and timely project, actually. It's been made possible by a lot of work of the curlers and the support of the community, to be honest. We hope that you see your endorsement and support of this as being critical for us moving forward and ensuring the curling takes place in the decades to come in our community. So I don't know if you have any questions.
All right.
Or comments.
Councillor Anderson.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm really happy to see like concrete plans
Yes.
being laid out now? Because I know, like, since I've been on council now for quite a few years, and we've had requests in the past, but it was really not a vision like you guys have a vision
Right.
now. And like, I think this is wonderful, and you're going to have my full support on it.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yes, it's a long time in coming because you need the money for a plan and a vision. But with our efforts through the Chase the Ace, to be honest, we've been able to add a lot to our club. And
Out of curiosity, how much money have you made on the Chase the Ace?
this year, geez, I forget the numbers right now. I think our club has made about 200,000.
Fantastic.
I think the old post office is about 90.
Okay,
somewhere around
fantastic.
there.
Great. No, you have my support for
Yeah,
sure on that.
thank you.
Councillor Burnett?
Oh, thanks, Madam Mayor. Thanks for your presentation. Well done. It's a very good presentation. Like Councillor Anderson said, now we have a lot of facts and figures put in front of us and decision to be made, and I'm sure we'll take that very, very seriously. But while you're here and you have such a good group here with you tonight, I wish to congratulate you on your Chase the Ace. I know I took part in just buying tickets now and then, not all the time, but now and then.
No, yeah.
And anyway, I know it even kept me home from a hockey game when I was waiting by the phone, but you didn't call. Anyway, so
I'm sorry.
yeah. But my wife went to the game. Anyway, so it was a good thing that way. But the hours that you put in, I mean, some of you spent all your spare time down there for that Chase the Ace, and hadn't seen you much at pickleball because you were there.
No, that
and,
pickleball went by the wayside. But it's a worthwhile project because we saw that it was good for our community. We saw that it's good for our curling club. It's the only way that we could see that we could raise enough money to get us started on the activities that we want to do for the club. So Mark Andon is here. He worked harder than I did on it, but we had a lot of support from our club, and the community was super. You know, when you look at the support of those in Bathurst area, they spoke highly of it, and they loved the non-profit section of it too, which is.
If you read about the history of Bathurst and any of the books that are out there, curling was the place to take or to go.
Yeah.
Curling club over the years, and the business community were in there, really challenging each other, and hopefully you're bringing that atmosphere back by the turnout you have.
I think there's opportunities. Like I said, we have overcome COVID. We're overcoming this, issue, and I think that we will see our membership grow. I think the cold atmosphere is a difficult thing for new curlers. However, it is a very social club, and a lot of members enjoy that aspect of it too, and prefer our club in terms of the inviting atmosphere, which we've worked hard at getting to as well. So,
and you know that wellness is a big topic now. Wellness of our citizens, and it's a wellness activity,
as you well know.
It gets people out of their homes and out to getting together, which is absolutely necessary.
That's right.
Especially for us old folks.
And we did see with the junior curling, Joanne and Terry Garberson did a lot of Sunday afternoon things, and we saw kids actually deliver really nice stones. The weight is an issue, but that doesn't matter. But they were delivering really nice stones down the ice after about 6 to 8 weeks of coaching. And it was just great to see, and we'll be working more on those areas. So I'll be interested to see what our 5-member committee comes up with in terms of a strategy. But I think there's tremendous opportunity for growth in the membership department.
And as a former art teacher, I'd love to see a mural on that wall.
I was wondering if you were going to mention that.
Thanks for your presentation.
Oh, dear.
Councillor Hondas?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Kathy, for your presentation. Just a question. I think if you go back a few slides, if you were to build a new one, we're looking at $4 to $5 million.
Right.
What it is.
Yeah.
My question is, for this renovation, I'm not going to say if it's going to happen. I'll say when it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
How long of a lifespan do we expect with this new renovation? How long can we expect the curling club to survive?
Well, the roof is a 50-year guarantee, and the siding, John, is about the same. It's close to the same. And so that in itself, lends a longevity to our club that we've never seen before.
Okay.
Our plant is in good working condition. It's old. It might not be the most energy efficient, but it was likened to new refrigerators and old refrigerators. The new ones last, 10, 15 years, and the old ones lasted for, 30 years. So our function of our plant is in good shape, which we were pleased to hear. So
Okay.
we're good to go, I would say, for quite a long time.
Yeah. I think this is a mainstay for our city, so like Councillor Anderson said, I'll support this for sure. We'll go forward. I hope you get to go to the service clubs out there. There's more than the Rotary. There's the Richelieu, there's the Kinsman.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll all be willing to jump in and give you a hand on this.
Okay.
I'm not a curler, but I do enjoy Curl for Heart, Curl for
Yes, I was
Cancer.
gonna say, I've seen you there.
We kind of skipped a year, but hopefully Claire's feeling better and we can get it going again.
Yeah.
If not, I'll volunteer my
we
time to
missed
get that
it this
weekend
year.
going again
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
as you said, fellowship, and that's a great place to have a great time. So,
Exactly.
yeah, we got to keep it going. Good for our city. So.
Okay.
Right. Deputy Mayor Willett?
Being part of the old post office project, I'd like to say thank you very much for the curling club, leaving us get involved with this project, and hopefully that it works out real good for you guys.
Well,
Like it
I
is.
think having them on board too was beneficial for us for the number of people that jumped on for all the work that we did through the weeks. Dave Nason was very instrumental in helping us solicit people from the Rotary, and they stepped up in many cases, so it was great.
And unlike Councillor Burnett, I supported it every week.
I'm not going to take a poll of who bought tickets.
Thank you very much and good luck, and I'll be supporting this also. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very
Right.
much.
Councillor Knowles?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thanks once again. Any volunteer group or anything you're trying to do requires a lot of volunteers, and you guys certainly have that with the curling club. Certainly a staple in our community, and we'll certainly take a look at this
Oh,
one.
thank you very
So,
much.
thanks to everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'd like to first say thank you to all the volunteers and everybody that works at the curling club. It's amazing to see from where it was and where it is today,
Yep.
and the effort and the work that you're putting in to keep it viable, to keep it where it is. As you know,
And
Kathy,
moving
we
forward,
met,
yeah.
we chatted. I
Yeah.
support this 100%, and it's nice to see that you're getting that positive feedback from council.
Appreciate it.
And again, we will follow up.
Okay.
But thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
honestly, everyone, keep up the good work, and thank you for being committed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Our last presentation is the Bathurst Art Society by Ms. Rita May Gates. Hi, Rita. Yeah, we were going to change your presentation, and the mic is yours.
So I just have to click, when I go to the next one, I do this one?
Try it.
Nope.
There you go.
I haven't used one of these for a long time. So, Mayor Chamberlain, Council, thank you very much for allowing me to make this presentation. And it will not be as long as the other ones. It's going to be very short and sweet. Well, hope it's going to be sweet. So, push this one. Art engagement with children and artists fosters creativity, communication, and emotional expression, while also promoting fine motor skills, problem solving, and cultural awareness. A lot of you will probably know this, but the Art Society has been assisting the Children's Art Festival for the last 13 years, and maybe even more than that, by teaching an art project to over 80 children each year. Oops, that's not the right one. It's not it, okay. It's not, it's, there's, okay, something is, it's just me. It's okay, yeah. I'll blame my age. And this year, we would like to design an art installation for with the children that would be permanently installed at the Promenade waterfront for many years to come and for everyone to admire it for many years to come. And this project could be one of many that will attract tourists to visit our city and the Promenade waterfront. And of course, while they're doing that, they'll also go downtown, spend their money at shops, eat out, have lunch, dinner, whatever. Artist Carol Lulham is a juried contemporary mosaic artist. And I'm just going to display a few of her works of art that included the, I think that other one, it showed the maritime ringlet. And that's a design that's at the Beresford Beach. I think it's been there for a couple of years. I haven't personally seen it myself, but I've just seen the pictures of it. So you can. I should also say that the installation is about 3 by 5 feet. It could be a little bit bigger. There's the other one, that's the one at the Beresford Beach. And she's going to be working with our artists to teach them and assist the children on how to mosaic. And we're working with her to finalize the art design, which will feature nature, fish, and water. And this is just a first draft. It's not cast in stone. It's just a kind of an idea. When we met and looked at this and tried to decide what would be good in our area, well, we're looking at the bay. We've got lots of water, and we just thought the fish would be perfect. And we think the children would really enjoy working with that. And of course, there's a cost. Always. And of course, as a nonprofit organization, we don't have the money for it. So the supplies are going to be $4.94, logistics $822.50, artist fees are $14.85, mounting $925, and contingency at $250 for a total of $3,976.50. So we're here this evening to ask the City of Bathurst if they would fund this project at the waterfront. The art installation would be a win-win project for the City of Bathurst in promoting arts and culture. The children attending the art festival will be inspired to create this project, which will be guided by the Bathurst Art Society, who will lead and learn with Carol as this mosaic installation is created. Well, also, if the project goes forward, there will be a plaque that will recognize the contributions of the City of Bathurst, of course, artist Carol Lulham and the Bathurst Art Society, and of course, the children with the Children's Art Society. We looked at a location for it, and as you go towards in front of the gallery and going up towards the Nectar, the hill that's there would be really perfect because a lot of people would see it better and would draw them into the area. And I just think that having something like that, not only to bring the tourists, but even for you, if you have children and grandchildren that could work on this installation, and can you just imagine those kids going in there and saying, I helped make that. Wouldn't you be so proud? Anyway, as I said, it was short and sweet. So if you have any questions.
Do we have any questions?
No, we're good.
Councillor Burnett?
Thanks, Madam Mayor. Thanks for your presentation. Have you been to any clubs with your requests? As Councillor Honda said a while ago, there are many clubs out there looking to help, wanting to help. And, you know, maybe you could pick his brain and see if there's anything available there.
This is our first one, Councillor Brunet, and of course, I thank you for your contribution to helping us, and you're always giving us ideas like murals. And but no, I have actually thought of some other people that we could approach if the city didn't, or even if the city just did part of it. I have some names back here. Okay.
I wanted to take the time to say thank you to you and your team for all the artwork that you've done at the Southern Comfort in South Bathurst on the walls.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you have gone into that nursing home. It is just beyond amazing, the art and the painting that they've done on those walls. I mean, as we know, you know, the one on Bridge Street as well, but at the Southern Comfort, I've gone a few times, and it just catches you as you walk in. And I know that's a lot of volunteer work.
It was.
All volunteer.
It was all volunteer.
Like
yeah.
weeks of volunteer work.
Weeks of it,
Yeah.
and we kept changing things as we
Yes,
went along. Well, we
as-
did that with the mural at the Legion too, but we did get paid a little bit for that.
Yeah, and the one at the Legion is absolutely beautiful as well. So, you know, you're doing great work.
And hopefully we can do some more murals.
Oh, yes, exactly. So again, we will follow up, committee will meet, and then we'll bring the council, and there will be a follow-up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, well, this ends our meeting. Ceci termine la réunion. Merci d'être avec nous ce soir. Thank you for being here with us this evening. Meeting adjourned, Ms. Parker? Meeting adjourned.